that. What up, y'all? How y'all? Oh, let me turn the music down. There we go. What up, y'all? How y'all feeling?
Shit, what up, though?
It's been a long but a good week.
Yo.
I wouldn't even say it's been long. It's been a decent weekend, I would say.
Yeah, it's been a week.
No, I had a long weekend. Like, I only work a couple of days, but like yesterday was a grind. It was a grind to get through. Good money though. Good money. Too long.
Too many people coming to touch your hair.
Bro, yo, I have one person that does that shit. And he didn't come in and pay me today or yesterday. He didn't come in and touch my hair. I was so pissed. I'm like, bro, where's my money at?
I'm jealous.
You gotta learn how to monetize yourself in every way.
I could never, my brother.
Don't listen to me. It's terrible life advice.
You sound like every guy that needs to get caught in an isekai. Like, that's how they all start off. They're like, yeah, I live my life this way. I do some scummy shit to get by. And then, boom, I was reborn. And now I have a harem of bitches just all around me.
Yes! I will be the Isekai anime pro tag. Let's go.
Until you're reborn as a vending machine or something stupid.
Bro, if I get reborn as a what?
A water bottle. You get reborn as a water bottle.
Oh, what would be the
drink
worst
the water
thing
and throw you away.
What's the worst thing to get reincarnated as? Like, what would be your worst thing to just, like, come back as? You get isekai'd and you come back as a fucking, like, toenail clipper or something.
I don't know, dog, because, like, I've never watched, like, the slime one, and everybody's like, yo, he's so OP.
Yeah.
And it's like,
that's because he's literally got God as an ability.
Right.
Like, one of his abilities is just, I'm God.
Yeah, but that's a whole nother realm. Like, it's not like God. I fully believe that gods in different realms and universes are completely different. Like,
but I'm talking about for the slime one, his ability that lets him just scan everything and learn everything and know everything about everything. He's God. Yeah. He's God.
Yeah, basically. I've seen like 5 episodes and dude was just like crushing everything. It was
crushing
like, this is unfair. This is like, I don't even believe you're going to lose ever.
Right. It's One Punch Man with an androgynous main character.
Yeah, I never even got that. I don't know. I feel like the worst thing to come back to as an isekai is probably a laptop because, like, that'd be terrible. You just get carried around in a bag and, like,
dog, you get
on you.
That's fine. Like, that's I could think of worse things. I could what if you come back as like Brock Lesnar's jockstrap?
That's fair.
Like,
I mean, a laptop is just as bad. A laptop is just as bad as a person. You get a virus, you're done. Malware, you're done. That's it.
Yeah,
you're
but
done.
I don't want to have to hold sweaty Brock Lesnar scrotum.
Why is that where your mind goes to? Like,
because like, what is worse than that? What is worse than coming back as Brock Lesnar's jockstrap?
A Q-tip.
I just want to know why your mind goes to.
But you can't come back as an inanimate object. Like, you got to come back as an actual thing.
As an actual living. Okay, then I'm the
like,
bug.
You can't be like, oh, I was reincarnated into a jockstrap.
That time I was reincarnated as
not a reincarnation.
A fruit fly. You're not gonna last that long, so you get reincarnated real quick.
Like 18 days.
Yeah, but what happens if you roll the dice and you get something
you last 18 days?
Facts.
You might have the fastest reincarnation. Motherfucker came back, a fruit fly, died the very same day.
Same day.
Back already, huh?
Yeah, we're just gonna. Yeah, he wasn't there that long. We're just gonna let him run it back a few times.
Recycle.
Maybe that's what it is. It's just people getting recycled for a few times.
Yeah, you were born as a cow, but then you got slaughtered and turned into fucking veal.
Like, you realize that you're just a cow for food, and you're like, man, fuck. They got my ass again.
The fucked up part is that you keep reincarnating as food, so you keep
just keep coming back. You're a piece of chicken this time. God damn it. Delicious.
You mad as hell. You're sitting there in the afterlife. You're like, man, I smell so good.
It was the 13 original herbs and spices that did me wrong.
All
right. So I think today we're talking about how, well, I'm going to say it, how terrible One Piece is. or more specifically, you guys are talking about how great the live action one is. I'm not watching it, and I
You sound like an old hater.
Yeah, let him cook for a little bit.
Yeah.
Let him turn on the stove. Let him turn on the stove. Let him cook for a little bit.
Let's just jump right into the conversation. Let him cook. Go ahead, nigga. Tell him how it's bad.
So, mind you, I haven't watched the live action one, but my experience with One Piece so far as an anime fan, and I have tried to sit and watch it, have not been good. I think the best way I would describe One Piece is fairy tale with pirates, and fairy tale is not something I'm interested in. I get the appeal of everyone saying that the show is about going on adventures with your friends and stuff, but when your friends are so morbidly drawn that their arms go down to their shins, I have an issue watching your show. Also, why does it take literally 300 episodes to get going? Why? I shouldn't have to invest 300 episodes of my time into your show getting good. And that's not me saying that. That's One Piece fans telling me, get past the first 100 episodes and then it's good. Why am I doing that?
Hey, Naruto hit episode 13. Chunin exam was busting ass left and right.
But see, that's the difference. Is that's episode 13.
And even
that's episode 13, and there's interesting episodes between then. Yeah, because you still have the Haku fight with Sasuke.
First episode.
So you didn't like anything on the bridge in Naruto?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm talking about as far as like, for me, as far as like it getting good was the Chunin exam.
But see, that's still 13 episodes. That's defendable. And I'm not even a big Naruto fan like that. But that's defendable. 13 episodes at the length that Naruto was going to go, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, the first 12 episodes are setting up the lore, the background, giving us some filler, whatever. Cool. Bet. I can live with that. 100 episodes, my guy? Before we get the main crew? Yeah. What?
So what else? I mean, we still don't have the main. Even after that, you don't have the main crew.
How many episodes have we done?
And so what else? Issue. And I've seen part of the live action. So I will say that I will say that the live action portion is better than any other live action anime that I have seen. Let's start there.
But why
now? But hold on, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
I will say that that's not a high bar to achieve because most live action anime are pure dog shit. Not good. They're all pure dog shit. So to set the bar higher than dog shit, it's not really an accomplishment. But it is still good. I believe if One Piece was a live action as a show itself, it would be a lot better. Because of some of the reasons that Ty mentioned, the dumbass drawing, the goofy, outlandish ass illustration from One Piece is beyond. It's worse than listening to Zenitsu talk.
Why is one of the biggest villains in this entire series just giant fat ass grandma?
All right, so I get it.
Or auntie, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Why is she
big?
That whole character design blows my mind out of the water. It's so off the wall.
But she's
so let's say you pick up.
You know that.
Let's say you pick up the manga, like a first volume of manga, let's say years ago, right? Like first time you ever see it years ago, right? You're already thrown off by the art, correct? Like because the first page,
like I started reading it in Shonen Jump when they were introducing Usopp.
Exactly. Okay, and
I've tried. Like it's not like I haven't tried the manga and the art. It's not. I don't see why people enjoy it so much.
I get that. Okay, and then going on in the story, it takes way too long just for you to get anything. Okay. Some people don't have that patience. My best friend, my guy, he has zero patience. I tell him, hey, just sit down and read a book. He's like, I'm not gonna read this book. I don't have time to read this. I'm like, bro, it's literally four words on this one page. It's manga. Just read it. No, bro, it's too many words for me. I'm like, all right, so I understand that too. I get people don't have the same patience as me. I could sit right here, read a whole entire encyclopedia. I'm not going to, but I get it. So you don't like One Piece. I'm not the biggest fan of One Piece. The art style is kind of funky. Everything else is kind of weird. they have a destination and a journey, and it's all about spending 100,000 episodes in one place, just kind of running around in circles.
When is this shit gonna end? Like,
at what point? It will end whenever.
And you have 1,000 episodes that cover the span of what, 2 years?
Sure, yeah.
Like, dude, you know what? You 1,000 days to hit 2 years, and you're at 1,000 episodes.
But the thing is, right?
You didn't want an episode for every day that they exist.
They actually spend episodes basically either 1 day or 2 days. Like, there's a lot of just weird, nuanced stuff that happens in one episode, and that's beyond my pay grade, honestly. But I've sat and I've read it. So you don't like the art, right?
Right.
You don't like how long it takes for them to actually move and do stuff, right?
Correct.
The live action is perfect for people just like you. I can promise you that. They get into it. You can see a character. You see a story happen with them, and you'll understand immediately, like, okay, cool. So this guy does this. There's no long-winded, well, there was a time he sat down, got up, drunk a drink, went to sleep, woke up. Oh, now he has this, right? Like, it's no long-winded story and no exaggerated drawing or art style that you might not like, because it's real people. It's here. It's obviously made that way. So I think, while I understand you should give it a try.
The live action, I will say you should give a try.
The live action is completely like,
it's completely different than the anime and the manga.
The first about 150 episodes
they don't look dumb.
Of the anime is explained and done way better in the first and like halfway second episode of the live action. You don't have to waste no time doing nothing but just getting in there.
Hey, them bitches is an hour long though. Like,
but yeah, that's just
each
how it is.
episode is like an hour long.
That's just how it is.
See, I don't mind the hour-long runtime.
That's what I'm saying. It's not that bad.
I don't mind an hour-long runtime. Like, that doesn't bother me. But, like, so, my issue is I don't want to feel like I've watched this live action, right, for an anime and manga that I could not care less about. Mm-hmm. Trust me, I try on a daily basis. That's how much I dislike it. I can't. But I don't want to feel like I've wasted my time and for watching this anime, for giving it another shot, right? So what is my incentive as the outsider here to try and get into it? Is it?
Oh no, there isn't one. I can tell you right now. There's no incentive to watch this shit. It's other than I feel like me being a nigga that also dislikes One Piece, that you will get a different vibe from it. But just watch the first episode. I ain't made it past the first episode. It's just an hour long. I've been at work all goddamn day. I gotta take them bitches one day at a time. Like, it took me 2 days to watch the first episode. But that's because I don't watch it.
I'm proud of you, son.
The incentive.
So, as a bunch of haters.
I was getting ready to come to you. I want you to tell us why you like One Piece, but without giving us that stupid ass my childhood. All I could grow up watching One Piece because my TV didn't work.
Says the man who watched Naruto because he stole it from from Walmart.
Yeah, please, by all means, tell us why you like One Piece, sir.
All right, so the beauty of One Piece isn't in like the art style, but it's in the story. So to answer your question as to why One Piece is going on for so long, it's because it has a dedicated fan base. Like, let me tell you, I as an author have this story, and I plan for my story to end in 5 years. He had his story planned out. Like, he knows where the ending is. He knows what the One Piece is. He had the ending told. Shonen Jump knows what the ending of One Piece is, and they've known for the last 26 years.
He actually, he wrote down the ending. He wrote down the ending. He had the ending written down. He has it all there, and he's like, I have the ending. It's right here.
It's mapped out. The reason that it's been going so long, and the reason that these episodes are so long, is I promise you, some of them don't happen. The fight that's happening right now in the anime could have ended 3 episodes earlier. Could have ended 15 episodes earlier.
You're not making a very good case.
But it's Toei. You're saying it as in the story is not good. The reason that people come on and the reason that people love One Piece so much is the characters. Imagine if you had time to watch the characters that you love grow. You get to see them go through the changes of life. You get them see them go through what actually happens as you're living this adventure with your crew. Like, you think that you about to roll up on this island. I'm this big bad pirate. Nah, we got our asses handed to us. So how do we come back from this? Oh, we aren't strong enough. There are stronger enemies out there. Oh, we're going from this adventure to this adventure. We're learning, we're loving, we're teaching each other. And you see them like grow as people. And this adventure is like, it's an adventure. If you want a story for a story, like when I watch an anime, I hate watching some shit and then it ends. Because it's like, where the fuck else is the rest of the story? Mikey came over one day and we watched Dead Man Wonderland to completion. You know why? Because it was only one season.
That wasn't that fault though. That was because there was a whole big thing. That's not their fault because that's one of my favorite animes.
That's how many animes you can.
We can't control when the actual author dies. Like,
but that's so many. But the manga was finished. The manga's finished. You could animate it. I'm not saying.
No, if the author dies, you cannot just take his work and animate it. You can't.
So that's one anime.
Nor can you just continue on his work.
But that's one anime. You getting stuck on the one anime and not the point in total. The point in total is
my question then becomes
insert any anime into that, and that's still
you can do the same. But
my question,
not High School of the Dead. You can't just take. Oh, I'm going to recreate High School of the Dead.
Hang on for a second. So my question becomes, right? So if I want a story about people going on an adventure and fucking shit up, right? And fighting cool ass enemies, why would I not just go watch the original Dragon Ball Z series?
Or
why would I not go watch Hunter x Hunter? Or
who told a really good story and it didn't take them 1,000 episodes? They gave you a story from start to finish.
Why would I not go watch Full Metal Alchemist? Either the original or Brotherhood.
These stories are start and stop. This story has literally been going on. It is not seasons.
But that's what I'm saying. Is why do maybe I want to see the
episodically. Like, you're still waiting on this anime. Insert anime here. Like, JJK's been cooking. It's great. Shibuya arc is kicking ass. Bleach is kicking ass with the 1,000-Year Blood War. But guess what? He just beat Kaido, and he's coming right back next week. And then you know what I can expect after that? Another episode of One Piece next week. And as a fan, you know what that makes you? That makes you happy to know
in the story. There is a point in dragging a story on too long.
Right.
Listen to a nigga talk for 20 minutes. You start to like phase out and be like, what the fuck is he talking about?
Right.
This is the same with One Piece. You're like, what the fuck are they doing? Like, I've been watching the same story for 26 years, and you niggas haven't accomplished shit. What are you doing?
Do you wanna get an idea of why? And it's definitely like an author's thing, right? So check this out. I'm gonna do a little graph real quick, right? So you said Naruto, right? You said nothing picked up in the first couple of episodes. Chunin exam, everything started picking up, right?
First 12, 13 episodes, something like that.
Right. So look, see this right here? See this? Probably can't see. See that graph?
Yeah.
You start right here and you go up, right?
Yeah.
So you do the same thing, right? We go One Piece. One Piece doesn't do that, right? See, One Piece doesn't have we have a slope, we're going to keep going up. Well, it does, but not in that sense. You're going up, but you can't tell that you're going up. It's a slow burn, but you got to pay attention to it. There's a lot of stories that go on while they're also doing character stories. That's actually the author's style. You get to learn about the environment, the place, and the people. But also got to know about the crewmates.
World that's built. Like,
he's building the world slowly around everything else because you start to hear other characters as it goes on. Like,
but at what point does world building become too much of the focus?
Well, that's the thing. It's not really the focus.
But it's not.
But I mean, so you have One Piece where you have all these episodes where you have to travel all over the world. They found one piece of the One Piece.
One piece,
by the way,
of the One Piece. Yeah.
One piece of the One Piece. Which, by the way, if you thought that was a fucking swerve, I want you to go back and watch every Vince Russo fucking written episode of wrestling from 1996 because that's all you're into. It's so bad.
I've done a lot of.
But One Piece is the world's best-selling comic. It outsold Batman.
First off,
because
that's
of how
not
long
fair to
it's been
say
going.
when it's not fair to say when you have over 1,000 volumes and you're taking the collection of all of those volumes.
What does Batman and Superman have?
Like, we sold more comics. We sold more.
Detective Comics.
Does Batman and Superman not have over 1,000 volumes?
So does
They do.
you know,
Not a single. It's not
thing, right?
not a single running arc of either of those comics got to 1,000 episodes, I believe, or 1,000 issues.
Not singular. Nah.
No, but you can't say
Superman
Superman and say Superman have
They
1,000
did,
comics.
5-6 years
There's a
ago.
lot of illustration, a lot of
Not
illustration.
1,000.
There's a lot of different variations of Superman, so you can't just say Superman as a whole. We can say One Piece as a
No,
whole.
but you
Because
can
One
say
Piece belongs to
Superman as a
one
whole.
company.
You can say Action Comics because Action Comics is the comic that started Superman, much like Detective Comics is the one that started Batman. That's been going on for over 1,000 issues. I have
No, because they're not the same illustrator. They're not the same author. They're not the same storyline.
So you're saying that
they're
But
not
it's
all
still
the
the
same.
it's
Okay.
It's the same company written by the same. It's not written by the same people, but it's the same company. It is the same book that's been published.
It's not the same book. That's what I'm telling you. It's not the
But
same
it's
book.
the same comic book line. It's
No,
the same.
you're saying it's
Just
the same
total
character.
tangent. I just want to throw it out here. Shout out to Hajime no Ippo for hitting over 1,000 issues. Just shout out if you like boxing anime or boxing manga.
But
check that
no,
out.
you can't say, oh, well, One Piece outsold Dragon Ball Z when Dragon Ball Z only has 400 issues, and fucking One Piece has 1,000. Like, it's not. Clearly, they will because of the sheer volume of number of fucking prints that books that they issue.
Right, but Superman and Batman are still printing comics to this day. It's not as
because the story's still going.
Comics.
They're
all still in print currently.
But that's like saying
like I guarantee you, One Piece issue volume 1 is not still printing.
That's like saying that Yu-Gi-Oh
Not still
has
printing.
like
It's out.
1,000
They're
episodes.
not still printing
right?
new copies of it.
hold on.
They're not making new copies of volume 1 One Piece. They've made enough. They sent them all out to the world. They're not making any new ones. The only issues that are being reprinted are new issue volumes. That's
Correct.
it. No company's coming back out and saying I'm gonna reprint volume 4.
Regardless of that, though, they still printed, and technically One Piece itself is still the highest one. There's no the first volume printed, and then like that's just we're basing off that. No, it's the whole entire series itself, right?
But that's what I'm saying. But when the series itself has over 50 volumes, clearly it can sell more because it has more volumes to sell.
Exactly. Sure. Yeah, that is exactly.
Yeah,
it.
that's
Dragon Ball Z only has 26 volumes to sell. One Piece has double the amount of volumes to sell.
So
nah, because Demon Slayer has less volumes than a lot of anime.
First off, Demon
Slayer is a huge seller.
Demon Slayer has 26 volumes. 26.
And I said a lot less than some, and they outsell. I did not say which one. I said some. So you're just ready to argue. All you really want to say is that you don't want One Piece to be.
So you can compare two animes or two books that have the same or around the same amount of volumes and say one outsold the other, but you can't take one company that has triple the amount of volumes and say they outsold the guy with 10. No fucking shit. He has 4 times the amount.
But if Batman's been selling since let's say Batman's been at it for over 70 years, right?
You can't keep.
And One Piece has been at it for 26.
This man is going to DC. We're talking anime. You're
but
talking.
It's comic.
No, and that's the issue. You keep trying to break a broad picture brush over comics, nigga. That's not the same, bro.
That's what I'm telling you. It's money. What picture are you painting?
This nigga.
When
You're the one painting the broad picture of One Piece. One Piece is a singular show that has not changed the characters, that has not changed the storyline or nothing. It's One Piece. Batman has like 97 different variations of fucking Batman.
Which gives him so much variation room to be able to sell more.
No, because they might not print a volume of each one. Batman, Red
You don't
Hood.
think DC's printing
Red
a volume
Hood has
of
like
each one?
3 volumes.
Come on, son. Like
Superman,
Batman
Red
has
Sun
several
only
comics.
has 1 volume.
You are tripping. Batman has 3?
No, Red Hood. Red Hood is a Batman series story, but Red Hood himself only has like 3 volumes.
Yo, if you walk into the average comic book store, Batman has like 9 different comics at any given time.
Yes. Now, how many volumes of that specific comic is out?
Check Amazon because Amazon volumes their things. That's why
you don't niggas understand what I'm saying because this nigga's clearly fucking missing.
And I'm
I
telling
think you both are you're both saying something and going completely 2 different ways, which I think I understand what you're both saying, right?
because Rich just wants to argue.
Check it
out.
Hold on. All right. Can y'all name a different manga?
Yeah. First off, that's the first thing I'm
second-
trying to get that nigga to do is to stick within mangas and fucking anime, but he moving to Batman and
Okay.
Superman.
I'm not gonna say a comic or
Because
a manga.
nothing else can outsell One Piece.
All right. Let the man speak.
What is it? What is the another manga with a whole bunch of volumes that sold like a lot? Can any of you both name one?
Like Dragon Ball Z has
Dragon Ball Z is the third.
Dragon Ball Z has a series. From Dragon
most
Ball
in the world
to Z has what?
I'm gonna throw a guess out there. Is it
Maybe.
Bleach?
I believe it might actually be Detective Conan.
Bleach has
No,
Maybe.
Dolgi Detective Conan. I think it's Detective Conan.
Yeah.
Of course, you remember Detective Conan, right?
Yeah, that you know what?
Bleach has like
Fuck.
60.
I don't know how I forgot about Conan. Dang. I watched like 300 episodes of that show before I was like, bruh, ain't
that's
shit
it, right?
happened.
Bleach has
That's
a lot of
another
volumes,
thing.
but to be fair, Bleach's volumes are really short.
And that's because there's nothing to tell. I mean, let's not get into Bleach. Literally, the main character is every single thing possible because the author decided, well, shit, this guy's pretty interesting. I want my guy to be like he's drawing an OC. He's drawing himself.
He's
putting
a
himself
Gary Stu.
into-
He's a Gary Stu.
There's no point in ever like it's cool. I love Bleach. I do.
Let's say someone sounds pretty mad about Bleach.
I'm mad that there's someone who decided to put themselves in an anime just because they wanted to be cool. Like he was like, I'm gonna draw this guy with a big sword. Oh, he looks so cool. I want him to have everything else. I'm gonna have to draw new characters. Oh, they're cool.
Now, are you more mad that they did that, or you're more mad that it became like one of the most popular anime and manga of all time?
No, neither. I'm mad he got away with it. I could have done the same thing, and somebody would have called me out immediately. I'm mad he got away with it. I mean, like he got away with it enough to like it doesn't matter now because he already did it. But anyway,
Yeah.
like
It's the OJ thing. Like he got away with it. Fuck it.
I think that give One Piece a chance. Let them breathe.
Naruto's right behind One Piece in sales, with an Attack on Titan being right behind it. Now, mind you, Attack on Titan has like they have bigger volumes, but they have like 37, 38.
He needs to redo the whole story for real. Let's be real. Let's be honest. Let's be honest with ourselves. He needs to just redo the whole story.
To be honest,
Yeah, he lost himself.
Yes.
He lost himself. Because actually, and that's something else too. You got to be careful with authors. You can't let them. We can't just keep giving them flowers, right? Let's take Akira Toriyama. He forgets everything.
he forgets a lot of
Every
shit.
goddamn thing.
And he
Brands
forgets
and
everything. Right?
Canon? What's
So we
that? It's a thing that goes boom?
And that's the thing. That's the difference between Oda, right? Like, yeah, he's writing a whole bunch of story and it's taking way too long and people get tired of it, yada yada yada, right? But like,
circle back.
he is taking his time with it so that he can get out the entire story the way he's supposed to get out the entire story, so he knows. Like, he has everything written like it's supposed to be written. It's not, damn, I forgot Trunks' hair wasn't supposed to be this color. Oh damn, who's Tao Pai Pai? I forgot all about this. Isn't Super Saiyan 2? That's regular Super Saiyan, right? Yeah, and the long hair one is Super Saiyan 2, right? That is legit Toriyama.
But let's just look at this real quick.
Can I also just throw out, just for, while y'all two were arguing, I was looking up some stats. So looking at this graph that was put out last year, it looks like typically One Piece is older issues are outselling the newer issues. So it's not even like it's not even like it's one season. It's like consistently the older issues outsell the new issues, which tells me one of a couple of things: either people are jumping into it halfway and then retroactively getting into it, or people are just nostalgia ripping the shit out of this anime, and that's what's been keeping it alive for the last God knows how long.
I mean, but look at the shit. Look at this. One Piece has 87 volumes and counting, and they've sold 430 million copies. Right? Dragon Ball Z has 42 volumes, which is half of the volumes that One Piece has to sell, and they sold 240 million copies. Half of what One Piece is fucking sold. So when you cap One Piece at its half mark, it runs right along with everyone fucking else. It has double the sales because it has double the volumes. I'll give you another one.
But Akira Toriyama's still making Dragon Ball Z though, right? It transferred over into Dragon Ball Super.
Pause. That's GT levels of we don't talk about Bruno.
Nope, because it's all the same story. It's all canon.
It's
all made by him, right? Is it not? Because that's what the Super manga said. Got his name on it.
I don't think that was him. That does not.
He is watching over Super, I believe.
Yes.
He didn't write
his
that.
blessing for Super.
Yeah.
He is not writing Super.
No. Whoever wrote Super is what I believe the millennial take on.
Sound like y'all got some real kid gloves for Dragon Ball Z.
No. Hold on.
Are you mad because the author that originally wrote it isn't writing it? And now
I'm just saying.
You know, to be fair,
we don't diss.
He's not writing it.
Everything that y'all don't like, but y'all don't want to talk about how terrible the Dragon Ball anime was. I mean,
he's not writing it. He forgot about the characters. Oh,
damn, Richardson took himself out.
Nah, I hit something off on my keyboard.
He hear me talk shit about Dragon Ball Z.
You rage quit.
About how trash animation used to be.
But now, I will tell you this: One Piece has outsold Naruto. They both started around the same time. One started in '97, the other started in '99. Naruto has 72 volumes, only about 10 volumes less than One Piece, but One Piece has doubled it in sales. Okay, cool. One Piece is better than Naruto.
But that's not what I'm saying here. What I'm saying here is why you should watch One Piece. Y'all spend so much time putting One Piece down and not trying to understand.
Okay, hang on. Going off the numbers again, right? So again, I'm looking through these stats and whatnot, right? So as of 2015, so 8 years ago, One Piece has been on a steady sales decline, which also tells me it's not a sharp decline, but it is a noticeable decline. It's stabilized in the last couple of years, but it's been on a decline. That tells me that people are losing interest in One Piece. The story wasn't good. Something happened. Why would I want to waste checks notes 4 years worth of watching and reading when the show is going downhill? What is the appeal? What is the appeal of
when Ace died?
I think that like at a certain point does it not kind of get old?
I think
the same rinse and repeat story.
I don't know if it's rinse and repeat that you could just say that just because you haven't read it, right? So you can only account for the numbers that you see.
Right.
I don't think that it's
numbers and things you haven't read or things that you aren't feeling. Like you aren't in the fan base. You don't wait weekly for this. Like this isn't something that you want weekly.
You don't have to be.
But I'm saying as the outsider, like you're trying to convince me to watch it. If I'm just looking down and I'm seeing people aren't interested in it, why would I want to show interest in it?
So how many people in general read it?
So
just if we're gonna put the numbers out there, and it's best to know how many people exactly read it.
So at the start of the decline, the new sales were peaking at about 2.7 million.
All right, now we take that. How many people are on the planet? Well, we got to get numbers because we're putting numbers in there. We have to put numbers in there. We need to get a whole entire graph here because it's important for this. I'm pretty sure it's like a billion or trillion.
It's like it's 7.888 billion as of the 2021 census.
Let's go ahead and do some quick maths. Right? How many of that is divided into itself? Yeah?
We don't know.
Well, we can just
We're doing math. We're figuring numbers out. That's why we have intelligent motherfuckers on the show.
I didn't say that. I just wear the glasses. They don't make me smart. But
shut up. We're trying to make ourselves look good.
I was stared at the sun too long. What'd you say? Like you said, like 1 point something million, right?
7.888 billion people on the planet.
Divided by
2.7 million. You got a calculator on your phone?
No, I'm right here. I got it right here. you do it. I got it right here.
Like, why are you looking at Jesus?
I'm asking for him for help, please.
You don't even try to do the math. You just start praying over the math.
Just, bro, please let this be right, because I don't want to look stupid while I'm looking stupid, right?
All I'm saying is best-selling manga in 2023 is Blue Lock.
So about sports anime, right? It'll pop up and people are gonna jump on it immediately, and it's gonna be like that for a while. And then
best-selling manga in 2022 was JJK.
Bro, let me ask you a question.
Yeah, but how
best-selling manga
was
was
Haikyuu for like the longest time?
Best-selling manga in 2020 was Demon Slayer.
Y'all ever heard of Whistle?
Best-selling manga in 19 was One Piece. No, sorry, it was Kimetsu no Yaiba or whatever the fuck. It wasn't One Piece.
What?
It wasn't One Piece.
What?
2018 was Attack on Titan.
Did you sneeze?
2017 was Twilight Princess Volume, The Legend of Zelda. Was the highest in 2017.
Man, that was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Y'all should have
16 was One Piece. The last time One Piece was the highest selling volume was in 2016.
What happened in 2016? There was something important to the story, and that's probably what happened. So obviously, it's an important part of the story that happens at that point because people and their fans anticipate that's going to happen, regardless.
You know what happened in 2016? That was Gear 4. That's what happened in 2016.
And now it's Gear 5. So I wouldn't check anything right now. Well, that was last year. Last year was Gear 5.
Yeah, it was Gear 4 because Whole Cake Island happened.
All right. You don't like One Piece?
I'm just saying that for we can't use it's the highest selling manga. You
can't use numbers.
An all-time thing.
We can't use
within
numbers.
the last 6 years. It hasn't been good at all.
You can't use numbers to dictate whether or not it was good or not.
So listen,
because
we can't use numbers to dictate whether it's good or not. I can tell you as a fan that this is. I can tell you as a fan that this is how I feel. As a fan, I feel that this is a great anime. I feel as though. Oh snap! My bad.
Stop it!
What the hell?
What are you doing?
Let me
Why are you fucking with that man?
I can ask myself.
Okay.
My bad.
Okay, so if we can't use numbers, right?
We shouldn't
use numbers to what?
Year 4, by the way, was 2015.
What metric can we use to say if an anime is good or not?
The fan base, I would have to say.
That's not true.
I don't think.
If we're using fan base, you're still not number one because Pokemon has a higher fan base than One Piece.
Undertale exists, friends.
That's not what I meant.
Let's not talk about Sans, bro.
I meant
Pokemon has a higher fan base. I would argue Dragon Ball Z has a bigger fan base than One Piece.
I'm not saying who's a bigger fan base.
You ever open the door on a bunch of JoJo stands posing off at each other?
Yeah, JoJo has
in Washington there.
I'm a fan of Dragon Ball Z, but I'm also a fan of Pokemon. I finished my DLC on Pokemon. I've also watched Dragon Ball Z with my kids.
They have a higher fan base.
What is a
That's
better
not what I'm telling you.
thing to use?
You can't argue a fan base based off of anything.
You said it, not me.
I didn't say what a higher fan base was. You went into that metric.
You said based off the fan base.
I said based off of a fan base, and then you jumped on that, didn't let me finish my sentence.
Okay.
Either way, the fan base is sweaty.
Your back is sweaty, but that's not what I meant.
It's pretty
what
sweaty.
I meant was by a fan base's popularity. If the fan base doesn't give up on something, that's usually a good sign that it might be good. Like, if a fan base can run for 26 years and not only run, but pick up, decline, come back, pick up, decline, and still be going. When Gear 5 happened, that broke Crunchyroll. Crunchyroll stopped working. That was
I hate that argument because Crunchyroll breaks if you look at it wrong.
Absolutely, but
if you watch Crunchyroll with 1 megabit too slow, the whole thing just explodes.
But not the system going down. That's happened twice. It happened once for JJK, and then it happened right again for One Piece.
Let's say this, right? Y'all don't like One Piece. And it's gone on for way too long, correct? And it's boring. The story is boring, and the art sucks, and there's no reason for it to exist right now, right?
Exactly.
That's right.
Why is it still selling and still going on?
Because at a certain point, I think One Piece just got too big to fail. Does that make sense?
So you say that it's too big to fail, so it's big Wait.
No, that doesn't mean that it's good. That doesn't mean that it's good. It just means that there's too many fans that have invested too many.
If I've invested so much time,
it's a sunken cost fallacy. You're only doing this because you've already sunk 600 hours of your life into this. What's another 2? That's my point. It's like you don't get to that point unless you put yourself through that.
But see, at that point, it doesn't matter if it's good or not. You're going to watch it just because. You don't care.
You've wasted so much time of your life on this show that now that you've gone in 600, 700, 800 hours, however long it actually takes to watch this show, and you're like, what is another 100 hours? I've already lost the rest of my life. That's what I mean by it's too big to fail. People aren't.
I jumped off of Game of Thrones after that terrible ass season.
I'm not.
No. Game of Thrones is not the same as One Piece.
It went on too long.
But I jumped off the fan base the second that it stopped being good.
Jamal stopped watching it. Jamal was one person, but the same fan base.
I wanted to see her fuck dragons, okay? I just wanted to see it. I wanted to see it. I play D&D and that's all I ever want. That's all I ever want. I want to romance the dragon. That's all I care about, okay? That's all I care about. So I understand the argument for One Piece being and all these other things taking away from that time.
No, let's go back to you.
They go run by that. Like that shit ain't just happening.
I get it.
What the hell?
It's still a patient thing. Like if people aren't patient enough to really want to put the time and effort into the story, because any new person will look at One Piece and say, "Oh, it's over 100. I mean, like 1,000 episodes. I don't know if I want to put that much time into it. Is it really that good?" People look at that and they're like, I'm not gonna waste my time with that if it's too much."
It's a terrible relationship. You got to watch One Piece.
One Piece fans themselves say, "Hey, look, bro, ain't no point in wasting your time watching."
We all don't.
Right? Like I've never heard a fan base in my life say, "Hey." I've never seen a fan base in my life say, look at me and say, "Hey, this is gonna suck. It's like beer. You have to bully yourself into liking it."
What fan told you that?
One Piece fans.
Because you have to put yourself through 100 episodes. You have to literally bully yourself into watching this show.
Bullying yourself through 100 episodes. If you're bullying yourself through 100 episodes, stop watching it.
If you're really forcing yourself to do,
but when I'm being told that the first 100 episodes suck, why would I do that? Why would I do that?
You should never. I don't think they should ever do that. If you're gonna ask, first off, if you don't like the anime, that's fine. If someone's trying to introduce you to it, it's okay. But if you are
the character in 100 episodes, you're never gonna love these characters.
If you're asking, hey, so when does this actually get good? Maybe you should just not worry about it. It shouldn't be an anime that's bad for you. You should be like, well, I gave it a try. It's not my cup of tea. Not I gave it a try and this shit is terrible.
You get 3 episodes in my book. 3 episodes to wow me, and that's it.
So
wait, we can say it's terrible. If you can sit back and say Game of Thrones is terrible because you did.
It is.
It's
so
terrible.
We can't say One Piece is terrible.
No, you can. That's different.
No, you're a hater.
Live action show. This is anime.
No, we can still say One Piece is terrible. It's terrible. It's objectively terrible.
Nothing that I wanted. Plus, I'd rather actually just read the books. It's the different between that and that. But y'all know what I wanted from Game of Thrones. It didn't happen. So
yeah, and I don't know why I'm arguing with 2 niggas who just watch titties on this screen anyway. Your version of anime is literally titties and balance.
Hey, hold up now. Hold up now. Wait a minute. Don't say that. That's different.
Oh, you feel attacked?
For one of those.
Attack on titties? What?
No, this is the nigga who TV barely works, and so to coddle himself to sleep, he had to watch fucking Luffy suck his thumb. We're not listening to Jamal's opinion. Jamal's opinion on what cartoon doesn't exist.
Bro, you watch anime on mute.
Evil, nigga, watch that
Jamal
shit.
watches anime on mute because
watch Naruto.
No,
We were not
half of Jamal's anime's experience is rooted in struggle. We don't listen to this nigga's opinion at all.
That's where you're wrong, my brother. I watched anime on my way out the door to go to church.
All right, hold on.
I watched TV.
How are you gonna admit to watching the devil's television and then be like, yeah, and I went to church?
Hey, that's wrong. So,
in the morning.
Let's see. So,
hang on, I gotta go watch this episode of Luffy and then repent.
So, obviously, your stance is on you not liking One Piece. One Piece sucks. That's cool. So, with the live action, and we've experienced plenty of terrible live action adaptations.
All of them.
We're not going to talk about the one that's really we don't talk about.
Bruno.
That one.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, don't ever mention that.
Compared to that, right? I've seen really good anime adaptations, Full Metal Alchemist, for example. That shit was beautiful. I have never seen somebody have a character, Mace Hughes, look exactly like him from like real looks to anime. That shit was insane. Okay, and everything else in the story was great too. Well, I think it's just based off Full Metal Alchemist, not Brotherhood, but regardless of that. Comparative to the anime, One Piece, and the live action, what are we thinking? Like, as much as we've tried to see, I know you haven't seen it yet.
I say give the live action a chance.
So
I'm going to say the live action is better than the fucking anime. Me personally.
All right. So say I watch
because you don't have to look at dumbass cartoon drawings with fucking.
That's the one thing that was wrong with it to begin with.
So say I watch this, right? Because I feel like I'm gonna have to at this point because I've made such a hard point. I have to at least give it a shot so I can shit on it.
Oh, was that you?
Really, Jamal? That's how you feel? Just gonna cut the man out?
I didn't touch a thing. You see the same thing I see. Ty didn't pay his Wi-Fi bill. That's what this is.
I was gonna offer about. I was gonna say
somebody
if you can
need to
watch
get Ty the Xfinity code.
Let's
Let Ty know what that Wi-Fi is.
Come back.
Please, if you're listening, just send $10 and we'll support Ty's Wi-Fi bill
That's
together.
Come back. So, I mean, honestly, you've only watched like the one episode.
One episode. Yeah,
and
it's
you know, right. And it, 1 hour stuff like that. I watch a lot of like, I guess Korean dramas, other like Japanese shows, just on a daily.
Look who paid their Wi-Fi bill.
An hour is nothing wrong with. I have nothing wrong with an hour. Obviously,
nope,
people have
didn't
that,
pay
right?
it. We can't hear him.
So, out of the one.
Hang on. I can hear you.
Okay. Out of the one like hour of that show, the one episode, I'm not telling you to rate it 1 out of 10, but how do you feel about it? Do you want to look at the next episode? Does it make you feel like you can make it through the next episode? Not can you make it through another 100 episodes?
I can make
Y'all
it.
hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
I can make it through the next one. If the next one is good. If the next one's not good, I'm probably going to stop.
I can't tell you whether or not it's good or not because that's my opinion on it. I can only tell you to watch it and decide for yourself.
So I can tell you Brittany's opinion.
Like, I like the way that, how they actually, okay, spoiler alert for those who haven't seen it at all, but whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So, episode 1, right?
Oh, hold on.
The way that they actually, kill people is realistic, right? Like, you don't just see a bunch of blood splatter, fake ass blood. No. I'm trying to say it without saying it. The way they kill people is actually beheading them.
It's realistic.
Their head is actually beheaded.
It's not like that. It's not like the beginning of
fake ass
where they
blood.
held it. Like
It's
they kind of
not-
most of the stuff in One Piece at the beginning they kind of did.
Yeah, it's not like Tubi but it's actual Mortal Kombat
Is Tubi a thing now? Because
Tubi's a
I've
thing.
seen one of those TikToks where a girl got hit upside the head with a broom. It was terrible, dog.
Okay, hold on. I don't know if this is episode 1. It should be, right? I saw Zoro. I'm pretty sure we all know who Zoro is. I can't spoil it. All I'm gonna say is he brought a bag into the bar. That shit was hard. No, pause. It was crazy. He you know what's in the bag, right? So you know what's in the bag, and he straight up just lobbed it over. I want a drink, and I'm like,
And one for my friend.
yeah, one for my friend. I'm like, y'all know what's in the bag, right? That's not. He didn't do. I didn't see that in the anime. I can't remember that. I can't remember a scene like that. That is fucked in a way. And that made me want to. That made me like, wow.
If they make this anime more adult style, then I can fucks with it.
I think that's what happened.
It is a little more adult, because of the situations that they get into, it's less cartoony because it's not in an anime. And I will tell you this, Brittany was never a fan of animation. She was never going to be a fan of cartoons or anything in that sort. And she told me that this made her actually want to watch more seasons of this. She does not still want to watch the anime. But they did greenlight the live action for season 2. So I'm excited to see more of it. I thought it was great. I think that it brought over a lot of non-fans and a lot of One Piece haters into seeing the greatness of the story and the journey that they go on. And that's really what it's all about. So this has been a journey that we've gone on. We've talked all about One Piece. We've given our review and our argument as to how we feel about it. Let us know in the comments how y'all feel, what y'all think about the show, what y'all thought about us, what you think about One Piece getting a second season. Follow us all on Blerd Trap House, where you can find Rich at, go ahead and plug yourself, my Playboy.
From where?
Where you can find Rich at, tell them your Instagram, your handles.
You can find me, on IG, you know what I'm saying, your boy Fat to Fit with Rich, you know what I'm saying, on the IG. I thought we were just keeping it straight, Blerd Trap House. My bad.
I mean, we are, but we trying to, Mikey, tell them where they can find you at.
That's a good question. If I'm streaming, you can find me at twitch.tv/FlukeTheVillain. Same thing for Instagram, it's Fluke the Villain. You'll find me, same icon, and that's pretty much it, really. Twitter's a little different, but I don't really use Twitter like that.
And you're gonna find me and Ty here, back in the Trap House, where we be.
Yes, sir.
All right, we'll see y'all next time in the Trap House. Thanks for coming. Thanks for hanging out. Let us know how y'all like the episode.